Fossil fuels: oil, natural gas, and coal. What are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are special types of fuel that we use every day. They come from deep inside the earth. Fossil fuels were once living things like plants and animals. Fossil fuels are formed when heat and pressure over millions of years turned once living things into coal, oil, and natural gas. We use these fossils, or these fuels, to heat our homes, power cars, and even make electricity. Fossil fuels are important because they help us get the energy we need, but they also cause pollution. Fossil fuels are non-renewable resources, which means they take millions of years to form. Once we use them up, they can't be replaced quickly. Fossil fuels are a product of intense heat and pressure, turning dead organisms into coal, oil, and natural gas. Let's learn more about each type of fossil fuel. Oil. What is oil? Oil is a black gooey liquid. It is also called petroleum, which means rock oil. Petroleum is found deep underground, far below the Earth's surface. Over millions of years, plants and tiny sea creatures that lived in the ocean died and got buried. The pressure and heat from the Earth turned these plants and animals into oil. How do we get oil? To get oil, people drill deep holes in the ground. These holes are called oil wells. When oil is found, it can be pumped up and sent to special factories called refineries. There, the oil is cleaned and changed into useful products like gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. These products are used to run cars, buses, and airplanes. Uses of oil. Gasoline. We use gasoline to run cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Heating oil. Some people use oil to heat their homes. Plastic. Oil is also used to make plastic, which is found in toys, bottles, and many other things. Natural gas. What is natural gas? Natural gas is a gas, not a liquid like oil. It is made of tiny particles that are lighter than air. Just like oil, natural gas comes from ancient plants and animals. Over millions of years, these plants and animals turned into natural gas deep inside the earth. Natural gas is made at the same time oil is made. It is usually found above it, trapped in rock. Natural gas is sometimes called clean burning because it produces very few pollutants or fewer pollutants than oil and coal when burned. This makes it better for the environment, but it can still cause pollution. How do we get natural gas? People get natural gas by drilling into the earth. The gas is found in pockets or layers deep underground. It can be found near oil deposits or in special places called gas fields. Once it is found, the gas travels through pipes to homes, businesses, and factories. Sometimes natural gas is stored in big tanks before it is used. Uses of natural gas. Heating. Natural gas is used to heat many homes and buildings in the winter. In fact, natural gas is used to heat over half the homes in America. Cooking. Many stoves and ovens in kitchens use natural gas to cook food. Electricity. Some power plants burn natural gas to make electricity. Important facts about natural gas. About 29% of the energy used in the United States comes from natural gas. Natural gas is highly combustible, which means it can catch fire easily. This makes it dangerous if not handled carefully. It has been known to cause house fires. Let's take a look at this diagram of how petroleum and natural gas are formed. In the first picture, that would have occurred 300 to 400 million years ago, tiny sea plants and animals die and are buried on the ocean floor. Over time, they were covered by layers of silt and sand. 50 to 100 million years ago, in the second picture, over millions of years, the remains were buried deeper and deeper. The enormous heat and pressure turned them into oil and gas. So as more things died and erosion occurred, and sand and silt continued to build upon the plant and animal remains, eventually that pressure created a bunch of heat from friction. and that heat and pressure together were able to take the old dead remains of that plant life and animal life and force them into a new substance. In the third picture, you can see what we would see today. As we drill down through layers of sand, silt, and rock, we reach the rock formations that contain oil and gas deposits. Many times, gas deposits are found right above the oil deposits. Now let's look at the third and final fossil fuel, coal. What is coal? Coal is a hard black rock. It is made from plants that lived millions of years ago. Over time, these plants were buried under dirt and rocks. The heat and pressure from the earth turned the plants into coal. How do we get coal? To get coal, people dig deep in the earth in places called mines. Sometimes, coal is found close to the surface and people can just dig it out using big machines. This is called strip mining. Other times, coal is deep underground and miners have to go down into tunnels to get it. Uses of coal. Electricity. The biggest use for coal is to make electricity. People burn coal in power plants to create steam, which in turn turns big machines called turbines, and these turbines make electricity. Heating. Some people use coal to heat their homes, especially in cold places. Steel. Coal is also used to make steel, which is needed for building things like bridges, cars, and buildings. Important facts about coal. Before coal, wood was the main energy source for humans. Runoff from coal mining can pollute the earth, rivers, and streams, which can harm animals and plants living in these areas. Coal is a cheap and easy fuel, but burning it causes a lot of pollution. It releases harmful gases into the air, which can contribute to global warming and hurt the environment. Why are fossil fuels important? Fossil fuels are important because they give us the energy we need. We use them to make cars run, cook food, keep our homes warm, and make electricity. Almost everything we use every day comes from fossil fuels. But there is a problem. Burning fossil fuels creates pollution. This pollution can harm the air, the water, and even the Earth's climate. Too much pollution can hurt the planet and cause big changes, like warmer temperatures and weather problems. This is why some people are trying to find other ways to get energy, like using wind, water, or the sun. The future of fossil fuels. Fossil fuels help make our world what it is today, but in the future, we might use fossil fuels or use fewer fossil fuels and use more energy from the sun, wind, and water. These are called renewable energy sources because they will not run out. Scientists and engineers are working hard to make clean energy that does not pollute. The goal is to keep Earth safe while still getting the energy we need. This way, we can have a healthy planet for many years to come. Let's now take a look at that diagram or picture of renewable energy sources. Some of these that you may or may not be familiar with. Solar energy, which is energy from the sun. Wind energy, which spins large turbines, windmills that create electricity. Geothermal energy is energy from the ground. As you get farther down the ground, it gets warmer. So some people actually warm the water for their house by piping the water through the ground. Tidal energy. Tidal energy is energy gained through the tides coming in and out twice a day. Biomass energy. Biomass energy comes from things that were once living. Hydroelectric energy is energy claimed from the movement of water. Conclusion. Fossil fuels, oil, natural gas, and coal are important sources of energy. They help us power cars, heat our homes, and make electricity. But they also cause pollution that harms the planet. In the future, we might find cleaner ways to get energy so we can protect the earth and still have the power we need.